Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at how to create an equation when you're given a graph. So this video actually goes hand in hand with the one we just looked at, how to create an equation when you're given a table of values. Because what I want you to do from the graph, you can see down here, I've got a star. I'm just going to highlight it here. This is what we want you to do. I want you to create a table of values from the graph. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to create a table of values, which just means I'm going to look at the points on the line. I know it's a line, right? I can see it's consistent. So I know the independent is the one on the horizontal. So they got H for hours, and then the dependent is cost. So all you need is a couple of points. I like to get 3 points, but really you could just get away with just using 2 points. You should look and pick the initial value though. So in your graph, 0 is in the corner, right where the two axes meet. So you're at 0, let me just highlight this in red. So you're at 0, and you go up, you can see the graph starts at 50. So that means when H is 0, cost is $50. So there's 1 point. So now I'm going to go over, so here's 1. Okay, so 1's my independent. So when I go up to 1, and I go over, I can see the cost is 80. So there's 1 and then 80. Okay, you can actually do it with 2 points because we know it's a line. We can tell by the graph. I like to have 3 points. That's going to be up to you. So I'm going to go to 2. I go up to 2, and then I go up and over. So when the hours is 2, the cost is 110. So now you got a table of values. So now what we're going to do, here's our guide here. Introduced that last video. We are going to do the same thing. We are going to do the first difference. You can see the first difference is 30. And the independent scale is going up by 1. So from the last video, rate of change, it's going to be first difference divided by independent scale. So that's going to be 30. Now we're ready. Dependent was cost. So I'm going to go C for cost equals independent times rate of change. Rate of change is 30, so I want to put that first. Multiply by independent hours plus initial value. So we did get the 0 value. So the initial value there is 50. Now, if you wanted to, you could also write the equation like this and go 50 plus 30 times H. Usually you see it in this form, but this form is just as good. So you kind of have to be used to both versions. But again, when you've got a graph, what you want to do, you want to connect it to when you have a table of values. So from the graph, you're going to create a table of values. I like to use 3 points. You can use as many as you want. And then you're going to go through the process that you went through from the table of values in creating a linear